Welcome to Tensegrity Training's Balance, Control and Roll. 20 minutes of your new best friend. Now to start with, we're going to take a couple of deep inhalations and exhalations. Now I suggest that you do this every morning before you get out of bed. Let's all inhale through our nose, exhale through our mouth. So breathing in, expanding deeply to the back of the ribs, into your belly, as far as you can get that oxygen into your lungs. And slowly, without any force and without pushing, breathing out. One more of those, it feels so good. So let's inhale, get the ribs to expand up to the armpits, into the collarbones, into your neck and face, make it smile. Feel the pelvic floor activate. And slowly, carefully, without force or push, just gentle exhalation of all of that air you don't need. Now, if you have a roller, take hold of it, place it by your hips. You can do this standing, or today I'm doing it kneeling. If you don't have a roller, you roll up a towel and you pull on the edges. We're going to mobilize the spine in a nice gentle warm-up. So breathing in as we rotate to the right, keep your hips facing forward towards me and let your head rotate to the side. And you push the roller back, extending that arm of the same side you rotate to. And exhale back through center, and here we are again at the starting point. Inhale, rotate to the other side, let the back arm go up, but keep this hip facing forward. And exhale, engage your pelvic floor and your lower abdominals coming back through the center. And inhale, wake up those ribs, open up the chest. And exhale, squeeze the heels together, activate pelvic floor, draw your abdominals to your spine. And inhale over to the other side, stretch up. Especially for those of you who've been working at home and on the computers, this is only 20 minutes of your time to save you back for the rest of your life. And inhale, stretch and reach up. Exhale back through center. Last one to this side. And inhale, squeeze the heels, inner thighs, open the chest, open to the oxygen that needs to come in. And exhale, coming through center. Feels good, doesn't it? So now we just place the palms of our hands at the roller in the front and we're going to roll down, mobilizing the spine, activating your glutes a little bit and keeping the push forward of your pelvis and the push down of your arms. And inhale, coming up. I will do a couple to the side so you can see what I'm doing. Open through the chest. Inhale. Exhale, activate glutes, hamstrings, inner thighs, our pelvic floor, head over shoulders, shoulders over ribs, ribs over hips, stretch. Now breathe into the back of the ribs, open up the neck, wiggle the fingers, relax the shoulders. And on the next exhale, bring your pelvis forward, stack your pelvis over your legs. Your ribs over your pelvis, your shoulders over your ribs, and your head over your shoulders. One more. Inhale, exhale, roll down. Now don't let me see you go back like that. Keep your pelvis forward and roll down. Makes you work harder, but that's what it's about, the efficiency of the movement. Wiggle the fingers, release the neck and shoulders. Inhale and exhale, rolling up. Feeling more awake now. And exhale, roll down. Head over shoulders, shoulders over ribs. Lift up the abdominals. The ribs over your hips and your hips over your legs. Reach your fingertips to the floor. You can do it. And then exhale, coming up. And center. Now sit down and just sit on your heels if you can and stretch out your quads. And I would like you now all to give yourselves that opportunity to reach back, place your fingers on the floor, tuck your tail under and lift your hips to the ceiling. Open the ribs. Breathe in. That's these muscles just here to bring yourself up to a tall sitting. One more, arms out to the side, fingertips placed back till they touch to the floor, tuck your tail under and open the front of the hips. Again, if you've been sitting at the computer, you need to stretch out these hip flexors. Look where the ceiling meets the wall, not any higher. Lift the abdominals, big breath in, and exhale, touch down, lift up, and place your hands onto the roller. Now we do what you're probably all familiar with, a bit of a cat-cow situation. But in this one, I don't want you to sag like a cow, I'd like you to elongate. Elongate like a long wave or a very good postured cow. So your arms underneath your hands underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips. Breathe in, and as you exhale, bring your tailbone towards your pubic bone. You can see I'm starting from my pelvis. I haven't moved my upper body yet, but it's coming as a result of the lower body flexing, then up through the mid-spine, my ribs, and then my head. So draw those abdominals deep to the spine. Pull the roller apart and stretch it. Reach your feet long, press your shins to the floor, and then inhale, open from the sits bones. Still engaging pelvic floor and abdominals in their smallest capacity to open up the front of the chest and look out to where the wall meets the floor. Lengthening the back of your head and then back to neutral. Now I'm going to explain one thing to you here. I'm very adamant about this. Is all of us get very sore just in here, the last vertebra in your neck, your cervical spine. I want you to think of when you arch that you are lifting that part up to the ceiling, not cutting yourself off at the neck. Everybody does that, but we're not going to do that. We're going to strengthen the neck flexors by elongating this way. So we will inhale, exhale, tailbone to pubic bone, lift the abdominals, lift the ribs, lower the head and release the neck. Think of your inner thighs coming together. And now we inhale, open the sits bones, lengthen your tailbone to the wall behind you, open your collarbones, lengthen that last cervical vertebra to the ceiling, lift it up, up, up. Now if you want to arch more, you need to open your chest. Open your chest, open your chest, open your chest. Eyebrows lift to the wall, lift your abdominals and back to neutral. Oh, it's such a better way to work your abdominals. Inhale, exhale, tuck, curl and lift. Inhale, lengthen your pubic bone away from your sternum. Open the sits bones, open the shoulders, activate the muscles in the back, lengthen that neck, the bottom vertebra to the ceiling. Now if you want to come higher, open your sternum, your collarbones, open, 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 and back to neutral. And to finish our stretch and warm up before we go into a little bit of abdominal work, let's place the roller to the right side of the mat. Put your right hand down on the floor and your left arm out to the side and bend the elbow. Place the back of the hand on the roller and bend. But don't allow your hips to fall back. Be strong. Make your abs work. Reach down, keeping your thighs perpendicular to the mat and try and get your ear to the floor. Breathe in. Exhale, push through your right hand and come up. Take the left arm out. Continue to push through your right arm. Rotate to the ceiling. Oh, it's intense, but it's a good stretch. Back to neutral. And one more. Push through the right arm. Lift through the abdominals. Lengthen out the sits bones. Bend the left arm and rotate. Let the roller take you on a journey of rotating the spine. Lift the abdominals. Curl the ribs and push up. And take the arm out to the side. Sit down. and reach the arms forward. Stop signs up, fists, stop signs down, fists, stop signs up, fists, stop signs down. We all needed that stretch of the wrists. Pick up your roller, take it to the left and into your 4-point kneeling with your left hand next to the roller, right hand out to the side, breathe in and bend the elbow, place the back of the hand on the roller, reach the crown of your head forward and rotate. Oh, that does feel good. Press your shins into the floor, lift the abdominals, lift the ribs, and coming back. Push through this arm to make your back of your arms work. The lats needs exercise. Rotating up and back to neutral. One more. Bend the right arm. Hinge at the hips as it takes your chest down and reach forward. And now big breath in before you come back. Arm out to the side. Push through the left arm and take both hands down. Lovely work. Now we're ready to do some abdominals. So tuck your toes under, lift up into an area 4-point kneel, rotate your legs over to the side and sit up. And we're going to use this transition to come into a nice mermaid stretch and reach over to the other side and reach. Hand on the floor, bring your roller towards you. As you know, any of you who've worked with us at Tensegrity, our transitions are just as important as the exercise. Pilates workout is a dance workout. Elegance, control, and strength. So let's take our feet forward, roll down into your C-curve, scoop the abdominals and try and get your sacrum to the mat. Roll as far as you can until you need to put your hands down, roll all the way down, and hands by your side. Just a moment to come back to that breathing. Inhale, lift up, take the diaphragm all the way down and the ribs fill up to the side and the back, into the collarbones and the cheeks and up to the head. Exhale, gently control the breath out. And we'll go on to some good stabilization of our shoulders. Now those of you who've been doing Pilates for a bit of a while, you can pick up some weights. Some hand weights of 1 or 2 kilos or cans of tomatoes. Inhale and exhale, draw the shoulder blades down by the roller, floating the arms up to the ceiling, reach up. So we take this movement in the sagittal plane, we've flexed at the shoulders. Now we're going to extend back to that neutral position. Exhale, scoop the abdominals, hug the roller with your shoulder blades and take the arms up. Inhale, draw it up with your fingertips. Come down and make your collarbones even wider. Exhale, hug the roller. Float the arms. Inhale and give your fingertips over to the arm, to the elbow, the shoulders, and relax. Exhale, up. You need to get your shoulder blades to move without the shoulders doing any tensioning. Now let's up that a little bit and get some coordination with alternate arms. Exhale, one arm overhead, one arm down, like a pair of scissors. Only go equal distance away from center. Inhale. Exhale, reach away from center. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. You're doing so well. I'm going to make it a little harder. So hug the roller. Inhale. Exhale, float your right leg up. Inhale down. You can see it's pretty hard. It'll take a little while, a couple of reps to get your balance. And exhale, take the left leg up. Inhale down. Now if you're finding that a little challenging for now, I'll give you an alternative. You can have your arms down, float one leg, opposite arm, and bring them back down together. Exhale, float right arm, left leg, relax that shoulder that's on the floor, and inhale down. Exhale, float. Inhale, lower. Exhale, float. Inhale, lower. Last set. And lower. And exhale, keep your right leg up. Float the arm down. Inhale, exhale, lock in that hug to the roller, scoop the abdominals, and float up the left leg for a set of toe taps. Reach your fingers long, press your forearms to the mat, and exhale, tap. Inhale, lower. Now be mindful not to move your pelvis or grip your shoulders, just gently hug the roller. The deeper you work your abdominals, the stronger the activity in the pelvic floor. And the further you take your toes away, the stronger you're asking your body to work. Now you know your body better than anyone, so you make the call. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. One more set. And relax those shoulders. I know they want to lift. And lower. Take your arms out to the side. We're going to do an Old Faithful, curl ups, and I want you to pay attention to making the deep abdominals support you. Keep your elbows in your peripheral vision. Inhale and exhale, press your head heavy into your hands. Slide the back of the head along the mat and lift up. And then curl your head, drawing your abdominals to your spine. Don't move your pelvis out of its neutral position. Reach your elbows away. And as you inhale, try and come higher by pressing your lower ribs into the mat. Inhale and exhale, lower to the floor. Inhale, exhale, lift and slide the head. Curl the head, the shoulders, the shoulder blades. Lower ribs press to the mat and reach your elbows away. And inhale, lower this time. 4 more of those. Exhale and come up. Inhale and lower. Exhale, come up. Inhale and lower. Exhale, come up. This is our last one. Reach your arms. Now this is where it gets a little harder. Exhale, come up higher. Inhale, reach your arms to the ceiling. Exhale, place your hands behind your head and inhale, lower. 2 more. Exhale, up. Inhale, reach. You can do it. And exhale, come higher. Inhale, reach the arms to the ceiling. Exhale, hands behind your head and inhale, lower. Exhale, up. Inhale, reach. Exhale, higher. Inhale, arms to the ceiling. Exhale, hands behind your head. And inhale, lower. Oh, you deserve a stretch now. We've got 2 more sequences to go. One is going to work our legs and the other is our pelvis. So we'll leave the legs till lucky last and we will use the roller to assist us in working our lateral pelvic stability. So rolling to the side, taking the roller and placing it under your armpit. Just below your armpit and stretch out, nice big stretch. And up. And we, as I said, 1 more set to go for our lateral pelvic stability. So take the roller, place it into the groove, and we're going to do some leg lifts. So reach up, and some people will be finding this quite challenging, but give it a go, 5 more minutes. Reach the heel away, point and lower. Can you see how I've got my bottom leg active? I'm not just letting it lay there, I am making sure my inner thighs work as well. And lower. Press up. We're not sunbaking at the beach. We're lifting up. We're in Pilates actually. We're in virtual Pilates. And lower. And exhale, reach. Inhale, lower. Exhale, reach. Use your glutes. Exhale, reach. Inhale, lower. Exhale, reach. Point. 5 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 reverse and 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, let's go, you know where I'm taking you, hand down, roll, no pain, no gain, don't actually agree with that, but that's what they like to hear. We do need to roll out the side, and come back. You can take a little bit longer to do that if you like. We're going to now go to the other side, place it down, because we do it right to the end. Passes and reach. Tuck that toe under, lift through the abdominals. Make sure that this top hip is stacked on the bottom and reach. Exhale and inhale and exhale and inhale. 3, low. 4, low. Draw abdominals to your spine. And 3 more and low. And 2. Lower, last 1, 4 circles and up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, reverse and 2, 3, 4, 5. Now for the roll, slow, and then just before we finish, I promised you the leg beater, and that is the reward for staying with us. I'm going to do it from the side because it will give you a little bit extra view of how to do it. Lie down, placing your mid-sacrum on the middle so it will support your back really nicely. Those of you that have done reformer leg work, exactly the same sort of thing. Floating, one leg and the other. Straighten up, flex your feet. Now through this sequence, you must keep your pelvis still. We reach away with our heels and onto the edge of the roller. Don't go any lower, then you can keep yourself in neutral. Point, lift as you try and push your tailbone onto the roller. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Now, you can continue to do 10 of these. And I'm just going to demonstrate a set of 5 to show you what the next sequence is. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, reverse, inhale, exhale, inhale. No tension through the shoulders, keep it nice and relaxed. And then place your left leg down. Reach that right leg up and open the shoulders. Lift your chest for a stretch and bend. Other leg, reach it up. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Bend the leg down. Put your hands by your shoulders. Roll. And we call this the fish. Let your legs rest. Reach your arms further away from you. Legs further away. Deep breath in. Let me see your ribs rise to the ceiling. And take the arms away. And you can continue to do a couple more of these breaths before you get up. Go back to the sink, go back to the desk, and we'll see you again for the next class. Please send through your requests. We're doing any course that you would like some special interest or questions answered. Bye for now.